What's up, everyone? It's Dev, and oh yeah, I know, here it is, post-holidays. Your rhythm is broken. You probably had some momentum going and you were like, yeah, I'm gonna start the year off right and I'm gonna have my weight loss going, and yeah, it kind of went all off the rails. You ended up having some late night snacks that you still hit in the fridge, and you probably having some random meals that you didn't anticipate, and you didn't probably miss some of your workout sessions. And now you're just kind of wondering, man, all right, I don't want to be that typical New Year's resolution person that has it fail. Let me tell you about my journey last year. I went on a cruise for the very first time. I ended up dropping my weight down probably from about 202 and hitting on that cruise ship at 192.3 or 0.5, I think it was. This year is going to be a little bit more of a challenge for me. I'm already at a 195-ish after the holidays, and I'm going to try to get closer to 185. Every year I get older, the better I feel when I'm able to get in really good condition. So how about you? You might be getting ready for that cruise. You know how you want to look. You know the clothes that you want to take. You know what doesn't fit good and what should fit well. It's not about a New Year's resolution. It's not about some just new goal because it's Monday. It's about developing a system. And that's what I want to do with you. So a system has a win. And there's a win condition. We're going to end up going over 3 rules that I want you to implement. These are kind of your guardrails because we're talking about cruising and getting ready for the ship. And we're going to be doing 1 weekly check-in. Now, maybe your thing is you want to say it, I'm going to lose 8 to 12 pounds this year, maybe 1 to 2 inches off my waist, whatever it's going to be. Think about that. But what system are you going to implement in order to be able to ensure that that happens? Okay, so let's go on to our real 3 rules. First rule we're going to start out with is we develop our system. You're developing your rail to keep you aboard, all right? To keep you focused on getting ready for the ship. The first one I want you to do is I want you to have a food window. If you have a lot of leftover foods, you probably have a bunch of stuff at the house that you may need to still go through. I want you now, don't let the grazing continue anymore. And even if the food is gone, sometimes we've now started some habits that we need to put away. So we're going to stop that. We're going to have a food window. I want you to develop a food window, not because intermittent fasting may be more superior to any other form, because it's not. But maybe you need to start putting parameters on a clock of saying, maybe I'm only going to eat from 9 to 5. Maybe it's from, depending on what your work schedule is or your life schedule, from 6 in the morning to 6 p.m. Whatever it is, you may have to shut it down because remember, what do we ask? What am I going to do an hour after I eat this meal? And if it's lay around and if it's go to sleep, then cut your food intake then so you don't end up hitting the fridge anymore.